Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Minot Bison are in town. 7-8 Minot Bison, 13-1 Indiana Elite. Let's do it. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are officially underway here with the Indiana Elite's 15th of the season, 16th for the Minot Bison. Truck Wallace is going to step back, throw up a three, and drop it in. And that is how the night opens up, with a step-back three from Truck Wallace, and we are underway. Again, thanks for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here from downtown Naptown. Minot Bison, Indiana Elite. Matt Snow gets sat down by Robert Wright, but Robert Wright cannot capitalize with the three ball. Cannot capitalize with the three ball. And that is going to allow the Indiana Elite to get the board, and now they will look to set up with their offense. It's Matt Snow up at the top. Shot clock winding down. He'll get it in to Pete Jones Jr. Pete Jones Jr. trying to set up. He gets it over to Cameron Boozer. Cameron Boozer, quick shot. Bounces off the backside. Minot Bison coming tonight at 7-8. They've lost 7 in a row. 7 losses in a row for the Minot Bison. And they'll be looking to get back into the win column here tonight. Matt Snow gets it back in again to Pete Jones Jr. He dishes it over to Cameron Boozer. Cameron Boozer able to muscle his way in against McGuire and lay it in. Minot Bison, even though they're at 7-8, they've lost 7 in a row. Remember that they came in at the number 2 seed last year for the Western Conference as Jack Kadri drops in a three ball to tie it up at 5. The Minot Bison finished number 2 last season in the Western Conference, had a bye in the first round, but were eventually bounced by the later champions, London Honeys. But 3 All-Stars on their team. This right here is one of them with Jack Kadri. He's going to get the screen from another All-Star, John McDonald. Dishes it to him now. John McDonald, and he gives it back to Kadri for the slam. Jack Kadri, an All-Star for the Minot Bison, along with Mateo Garcia and John McDonald. Cameron Boozer can't get the shot to go as he is fouled. He'll go to the line. And, of course, the Indiana Elite coming tonight at 13-1. And just suffered their first loss of the season last week to the Seattle Sleet. Seattle Sleet got it with a buzzer beater. Got the shot up as time expired to take out the Indiana Elite, their first loss of the season. They'll be looking to get back into the win column here tonight. Miss from Garcia, boarded by Clem Fandango. Halfway gone here in the first. Here comes Clem Fandango. He's sneaking around, driving to the basket and slamming it down. I can hear you, Clem. Clem is on the board with 2 points. Indiana Elite doing a good job of spacing the ball around. To Garcia with the 3. He can't get that one to go. Saved by McDonald, though. Kadri with the 3. He's able to drop his in. And just like that, they tie it up at 3. Kadri's got 8 as he is coming out hot to start the first here. Matt Snow up at the top. He'll get the screen. He's going to work around, sneaking around the screen from Pete Jones Jr. and slamming it is the Snowman, Matt Snow. Matt Snow facing off against the rookie, Robert Wright III. Robert Wright III, lone rookie for the Minot Bison. He was their first-round pick, 29th pick overall, and they are starting him at point guard, trusting him to come in here and lead the offense. He gets caught up on the screen from Pete Jones. Matt Snow into Cameron Boozer. Cameron Boozer trying to muscle his way into the basket. He dishes it back out to Matt Snow. Indiana Elite reset the offense. Back into Cameron Boozer, who's able to lay that one in. 7 points for the rookie here in the first. 90 seconds left in the first. Haven't seen many stoppages in play. Thrown away there. Miscommunication between Wright and McDonald. And with that stoppage of play, we'll see our first subs as the Minot Bison check in a couple. Starters still in there for the Indiana Elite with less than 90 seconds left here in the first. It's Clem at the top. He'll get the screen. He's going to work around. He'll attack the basket and lay it in off the glass. Second basket here in the first for Clem Fandango. He's got 4. Down 6 now are the Bison. 60 seconds in the first. Kadri around the screen. He'll look to attack. Pick and pop off the front side. Boarded by Clem Fandango. Clem gives it over to Matt Snow. Matt Snow at the top. Indiana Elite, they look to set up. He gives it to Cameron Boozer. Rejected. Boarded by Pete Jones. Pete Jones Jr. gets it to the top. Indiana Elite will reset the offense. And stolen. That was a quick steal there by the point guard. And then Minot calls a timeout. We'll jump back in. All subs here for both sides. Subs in all around for both squads here. The B team in for the Indiana Elite. Hughes up and over Gator Wallace. Can't drop that one in. That one's boarded by Wells. And here come the Indiana Elite. 30 seconds left in the first. They're up 6. Chance to add on some more. It's Allen Wells all the way around the screen to lay it in. And Allen Wells, the broken clock. He lays that one in. He's on the board. Larson over to Hughes for a 3-ball. No, bounces that one off the left. Boarded by Gator Wallace. Time is winding down. Last possession right here of the first. Indiana Elite's going to have one more try. It's going to be Gator Wallace. They're going to give to him, and he can't drop in the floater. That's the end of the first. Let's get to the second. Into the second quarter. Indiana Elite up 8. As we start the second, Larson against Wells in the post. Larson hook shot. He can't get that one to go. That one is boarded by the Indiana Elite, and they will look to set up and send to Allen Wells. He gets it into Rocco Pebble. Great ball movement there by the Indiana Elite. Great ball movement. Nomad to Wells. Wells to Pebble. Pebble for the slam. Elite are up 10. Hughes going to try it again. Now he's against Gator Wallace. Gator Wallace D'd up big time. Again, Gator Wallace got a hand on it. Gator Wallace playing some big-time defense. Here come the Indiana Elite into Gator Wallace. They're going to give him a chance on offense now. He's muscling his way down low and lays it in. Gator Wallace on the board. Elite are now up 12. 60 seconds going in the second. Varga up at the top. Guarded by Nomad. He's going to pull up a quick mid-ranger. No good in the Bison. Can't buy one right now. Neal to Nomad. Nomad at the top. And he's going to call for the screen from Rocco. Nomad around the screen. Backing down his man into the paint. All the way down into the key here. Up and over. Hook shot. Falls short, though. Boarded by the Bison. Here comes Varga. Great dish to find Hughes. He slams it down. Great pass to find the open man. Alvin Hughes on the board for the first time. Indiana Elite will set up into Rocco Pebble. He was on the board with the quick slam. He's going to throw up a jumper that he can't get to go. Fight for the rebound. Bison come up with it. Couple empty possessions for the Elite. Here come the Bison with a chance to trim it to single digits, and they do. Rafael Gonzalez. Rafael Gonzalez able to drop that one in, and the Indiana Elite now up 8. Going to look to tack more onto the lead. Get it back to double digits. Into Wells. Quick shot. No good. Gator Wallace can't get the putback to go. And Metcalf counted as 4 misses in a row for the Indiana Elite. Now B team showing why they're the B team. About 90 seconds gone here in the second. Up and over Larson. He gets the roll in. And Harry Larson on the board with his first one. Nomad comes across. Coach Pete Jones calls a timeout. Back to it with the starters in there. Indiana Elite up 6. And with the starters in, how will the Indiana Elite look to go to work? Matt Snow going to get it into Pete Jones Jr. Pete Jones, he's had a quiet night, but he's against one of the best defenders in the league. Cameron Boozer can't get that one to go from the right side. And here come the Bison, down 6. Chance to trim it a little more. Varga into Gonzalez. Gonzalez against Boozer. Gonzalez dishes it out. Kadri, corner 3. No. Can't drop in the corner 3. And the Indiana Elite will look to do it again. Matt Snow, he gets it into Cameron Boozer. Cameron Boozer, hook shot. He drops that one in. 9 for Cameron Boozer. Boozer's got 9. Don't think Pete Jones Jr. is on the board. Pete Jones Jr., I believe he's held scoreless. He's against John McDonald, the blocks leader from Season 1. One of the best defenders in the league. Garcia can't get the 3-ball to go. He's one of the best defenders in the league, and he's doing a great job of shutting down Pete Jones Jr. right now. Matt Snow, quick shot. Drops that one out the front side. McDonald doing a great job of shutting down Pete Jones Jr., but the Elite still up 8. 90 seconds in the first half. Varga at the top. Pulls up a quick mid-ranger. Foot on the line. That one's a 2. Drops that one in. 80 seconds left here in the first. Indiana Elite with the ball. Matt Snow gives it to Truck Wallace. Truck Wallace sneaks around and is rejected by Garcia. Indiana Elite will try it again. It's Matt Snow at the top. Shot clock under 10. Matt Snow around the screen. He'll drive to the basket. He'll be able to lay that one in. Second one for the Snowman. He's got 4. Leads back up to 8. 60 seconds left here in the second. Right at the top. Guarded by Snow. Quick 3. No. That one's boarded by Pete Jones Jr. Here come the Indiana Elite. Matt Snow. He's going to get the screen again. Matt Snow wants it again. He's going to drive to the basket all the way. Dished out. Fandango! Oh, Clem wide open for 3, but can't get that one to go. Here come the Bison. 30 seconds in the second. Kadri around the screen. Picked up by Fandango, but finds McDonald for the slam. That's McDonald's second. Less than 30 seconds left now in the second. Indiana Elite. They get it into Cameron Boozer, who lays it in. It's Cameron Boozer with a good night tonight. 11 points for him. All right, to it for the third. Into it for the third here. Indiana Elite are up 6. As we begin the third, McDonald up and over. Drops that one in. John McDonald has got 8. And we are underway here in the second half. Again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for tuning in. Scuffed Basketball League. It's the Indiana Elite versus the Minot Bison here. Pete Jones finds Cameron Boozer for the slam. Cameron Boozer's got 13. Garcia against Wallace. Here in the post. And Truck Wallace absolutely rejects Mateo Garcia on that one. And here come the Indiana Elite. Truck Wallace at the top. Minot Bison in town at 7-8. 7-8 for their record. As Truck Wallace gets it into Cameron Boozer. Cameron Boozer sneaks in between 2 defenders to lay that one in. He is the leading candidate for Rookie of the Year for a reason. Indiana Elite now up 8. Kadri around the screen. Driving to the basket. Jack Kadri rejected by Pete Jones Jr. into the hands of the Snowman. Matt Snow in the key. Can he turn it into quick points, though? He's going to put up a hook shot and drop it in. Matt Snow's got 6. Lead back up to double digits for the Indiana Elite. Right, against Matt Snow. Crowd's getting loud. Right, chucks it up. No good. Boarded by Pete Jones Jr. Pete Jones Jr. Don't think he has scored here tonight. I believe he's scoreless. As the Minot Bison have been doing everything they can to shut down Pete Jones Jr. right there. Yes, that is his first basket of the night. 2 points for Pete Jones Jr. Minot Bison clearly have been doing everything they can to lock down the big man, but the rest of the team stepping up here tonight. While Pete Jones gets locked down, Cameron Boozer's got 15. Just about halfway gone here in the third. Elite up 10. They give it to Cameron Boozer again. He goes to work in the post. Oh, but can't get the hook shot to go. McGuire with the board. Chance to get it to single digits. Into McDonald. He rims out the dunk, though. The dunk rims out for John McDonald, and the Elite will stay at up 10. Matt Snow, quick 3. No good. Boarded by Wright. Into McDonald. McDonald against Pete Jones. Pete Jones Jr. cannot play the D, and McDonald drops that one in. Lead able to trim down to 8, and Coach Pete Jones calls the timeout. Back to it following the timeout from Coach Pete Jones. Indiana Elite up 8. Just over halfway gone here in the third. Nomad is in. He gets it in to Pete Jones Jr. Pete Jones Jr., we've talked about how he's had a quiet night. But you can see right here, John McDonald has just got him beat up. He dishes it out to Truck Wallace. Truck Wallace for 3. No, he can't get that one to go. That one bounces out. That possession right there was a great example. John McDonald has just got Pete Jones Jr.'s number here tonight. John McDonald there, number 52. Number 52 for the Minot Bison. He was the blocks leader last season as Wright drops the mid-ranger. Block leader last season was John McDonald, so no stranger to great defense. And he's trying to play great defense here tonight against Pete Jones Jr. Truck Wallace, pick and pop. Can't get that one to go. 90 seconds left here in the third. Right over to McDonald. McDonald drive into the basket. Slams it down. That is John McDonald. He's got 12. 12 points for John McDonald. Minot Bison trim it down to 4. Nomad, he's going to drive around the screen. Attacking the basket. Off the backboard. Nomad drops that one in. His first basket of the night. Nomad's got 2. 60 seconds left here in the third as Kadri drops that one in. He has got 10. The 3 All-Stars playing well here tonight for the Minot Bison. Wallace gets it into Greg Neal. Greg Neal out to Nomad. Nomad! Nomad! Drops in a 3-ball. Timeout, Minot Bison. Back to it following the timeout. Back to it here following the timeout. And Varga over to Hughes. 30 seconds left here in the third. Hughes not able to drop that one in. Here comes Rocco Pebble. Rocco Pebble into Greg Neal up at the key, but he gets it back up to Pistol. Back into Greg Neal. Greg Neal out to Wells. Wells puts up a 3. No. Wells can't get his 3 to go. Bison with the board. This will be the last one here in the third for them. Last one of the third. McDonald muscles it in down low against Rocco Pebble. And here comes Nomad. Nomad coast to coast for the late lay-in. He gets the quick 2 points back. Varga with the buzzer beater. No, and that's the end of the third. Into the fourth. Into the fourth, Indiana Elite are up 7. They will start with the ball. Indiana Elite up 7. They'll start with the ball. B team's in there. Starters getting the rest as they'll get ready to check back in to lead the squad late in the fourth. Into Rocco Pebble over to Greg Neal. Good ball movement here from the Indiana Elite. Greg Neal, long hook shot. He can't get that one to go. Here comes Varga. Minot Bison need every possession right now. McDonald can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound. Varga back into McDonald. He's going to try it again. McDonald cannot get it again. Gets his own rebound again. Varga back into McDonald. The third time was the charm. John McDonald finally able to get one in there. As back-to-back, he grabs his own offensive rebound. And the Indiana Elite still look to set up their offense. Up 5. Nomad into Allen Wells. He pulls up a quick J. Can't get that one to go. Fight for the rebound. Bison come up with it. Bison up 5. Varga with it at the top. Into McGuire. McGuire, he's able to lay it in as he gets by Greg Neal. Gets by Greg Neal. Nomad comes across, and Indiana Elite call a timeout. Back to it, following the timeout. Coach Pete Jones checks the starters back in, and here we go in the fourth. Indiana Elite up 3. Cameron Boozer not able to lay that one. Gets his own rebound. He's not able to get it to go, though. McDonald with the board. Varga into McDonald. He's able to muscle it against Pete Jones Jr. Can't drop in the hook shot, though. It bounces off the right side. And the Indiana Elite up 3. It's Clem Fandango. Clem Fandango with the screen. He's picked up. Gets it to Cameron Boozer. Cameron Boozer's able to lay that one in. 17 points for the rookie. Bison now down 5. Into John McDonald again. They're trusting him here late. He's able to lay that one in. 18 points for John McDonald. Cameron Boozer from the dish. Great pass from Pete Jones Jr. to find him. Timeout, Bison. All right. Back to it following the timeout. Indiana Elite up 5. 2.5 minutes left here in regulation. Varga into Gonzalez. Gonzalez cannot drop in the turnaround fadeaway. Boarded by the Elite. Here they come. Indiana Elite at the top. Gives it to Matt Snow. Or I'm sorry, to Pete Jones, who gives it to Cameron Boozer. Cameron Boozer rejected, though, by Gonzalez. And poked away, though, and stolen by the Indiana Elite. Truck Wallace picks up the loose ball, and Jones Jr. slams it down. It's just his second basket of the night, but it comes at a crucial time. Garcia over to Kadri. Kadri, quick shot. No! He can't get that one to go. Boarded by Matt Snow. Matt Snow at the top. Indiana Elite will set up into Cameron Boozer, who does it again. The rookie with 21. Timeout, Bison. Back to it following the Bison timeout. Lead is up to 9. Under 2 minutes now. Kadri, he looks for a 3. Yes, the all-star, Jack Kadri. He's got three balls here tonight. Matt Snow, he's going to get the screen from Pete Jones. He's going to drive to the basket. Matt Snow drops it in. 8 points tonight for the Snowman. And a crucial basket late when they need it. Into McDonald against Pete Jones Jr. McDonald rejected into the stands by Pete Jones Jr. 90 seconds. Jack Kadri at the top. He'll get the screen from McDonald. Around the screen. Poked away by Fandango. Recovered by Kadri for the slam, though. Jack Kadri with a heads-up play to recover that one. Matt Snow puts up the shot. Can't get that one to go. It's Cameron Boozer with the board. And he gets the putback. 23, 11 for 19 from the field for Cameron Boozer, the number 2 pick overall. Larson around the screen. Into the key for the slam. Larson with the crucial basket here late. Less than 60 seconds on the clock now. Indiana Elite. Up 6 into Truck Wallace. Truck Wallace gets the slam here late. 5 points for Truck Wallace. 40 seconds left. Bison down 8. What can they look for? Larson for 3. No, can't get the 3 ball to go. Boarded by Truck Wallace. Indiana Elite with it. And now the Indiana Elite look like they will run some clock. As the clock begins to count, the Bison are not fouling. With the Bison not fouling, it looks like the Bison are going to accept it here tonight. Into Cameron Boozer. They're going to have to get a shot up for the shot clock. McDonald with it. Shot clock's turned off. Larson throws up a quick one. Can't get it to go. And that is going to do it. Indiana Elite back in the win column as the Indiana Elite win it.